channel, period. Like, comment, subscribe.
What's good, YouTube? It's your girl Kanale back with another video. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe to my channel. Please do that right now. And also hit that notification bell to be notified when I first upload on my channel. And also follow me on my social media at unusual with 2 L's. That is my Instagram. And just read my description down below. Before I get into this video at hand, I want to read a quote. And this quote is like inspired by Sasha Banks. That's who I got it from. But also KENDRICK LAMAR said it and I didn't even know. Although the butterfly and the caterpillar are completely different, they are one of the same. And I love that quote. If you get the quote, then you were smart. If you don't get the quote, oh well. But that's all I gotta say, y'all. I should have did this video like couple days prior. But I mean, better late than never. You know what I'm saying? So let's get into this video. So let me start. This is my Hell in a Cell review 2019. A lot of people did this review. A lot of people had a lot of choice words for this pay-per-view. Some people hated the pay-per-view. I mean, not some. A lot of people didn't like it. And there are some people that did like it. You know what I mean? So I'm just going to give you my rundown. So let's get into it. So most of this pay-per-view was filler matches. What is a filler? Like you fill in a bubble at school or something and you fill in something. They placed matches where there was no matches announced. Like they had to fill up the pay-per-view to like run out the time. They had no matches announced prior. So they just filled it in. Like they just filled matches in. Some of the matches wasn't even playing. Some of the matches I didn't even know about that was going down. And I thought that was weird because any other pay-per-view this year, every match was announced ahead of time. And I feel like the matches weren't announced ahead of time is they probably forgot all about this pay-per-view. And because they was trying to do so much with the premiere of the season premiere of Raw and also the premiere of SmackDown going to Fox, you know what I'm saying, to a different network. And I feel like they slightly forgot about Hell in a Cell, and that's my personal opinion, but that's what it seems like. You know what I'm saying? If you watch that, you're like, I ain't know about that match, I ain't know about this match, I ain't know about this match. We only knew about Sasha. Come on, bro. Bayley and Charlotte, I probably knew that one too, that was gonna happen. So like, but it was not official though until like 30 hours prior. So Sasha, Bayley, Roman, and the Fiend. I think them the only matches I really knew about. So let's get into it right now. So the pay-per-view kicks off with Sasha Banks versus Becky Lynch. This is a Raw Women's Championship match. And you already know me, you know how I feel about Sasha. She's one of my favorite wrestlers ever to step up in the ring. So, you know, I'm hyped up. I'm like, yes, it's boss time. What it up? Hey, it's boss time. And, you know, I wanted Sasha to get this moment because, you know, I'm thinking like this is her big moment. She came back and all that. But it seemed like Sasha was like not... the momentum was building up on Sasha. Like, she was the hottest thing, came back, and she started doing a lot of things. I love the heel character. A lot of people don't, but I love this heel character, and I love, like, the momentum built up with her character since her return. But I feel like during the feud with Becky Lynch, it seemed like Becky Lynch always came out on top most of the time, and Sasha seemed like the one that was running away, being weak and stuff like that. And that's what I didn't like about it, but she's a heel, so I let it pass. So, but I watched the match. The match was really good, and if I keep looking down at I'm looking at my notes right here because, you know, I cannot think of everything just by myself, you know. And sometimes you gotta write it to see where you're going with the video. All right, so basically the match was really good. Probably the best match on that card at Hell in a Cell, and that's no lie, and that's a fact. Like, if you watch that match, you would know. I ain't lying. That was a really good match. Sasha delivered, no doubt. Sasha always delivered every time she in a match. She always pull off 5-star matches. Look, you got Sasha, like, one of your best talents in the women division. I said one because there are multiple other talents. I had to throw that out there because people gonna run with it. Oh, you said Sasha the best. I said one of the best. It's other wrestlers, but she my top one though. You know, and that's my personal opinion. But yeah, she delivers. Sasha did a meteor onto Becky on a ladder. So that was cool. And she also did a double knee into the table. So I thought that was cool as well. Becky Lynch did various of things as well. Also, like, hitting Sasha in the stomach with a chain. I thought that was cool as well. I won't knock Becky, but Sasha my favorite. And I don't want nobody thinking I'm discrediting Becky when she did well in this match. It was two. You know what I mean? It was two people in this match. And they both delivered. And they both brought their A game. But I wasn't really feeling the outcome. You know, I wasn't feeling the outcome because, you know, all this momentum building up on Sasha, and she was doing very well. And I thought this was the match that she would really win. You know what I'm saying? She would really win this match. But then again, Sasha falls short to a disarmer. Becky pinned Sasha by a disarmer, and I really thought that was a disappointing moment for not only me but Sasha's supporters, because I feel like every time she's in this situation, she got this big momentum on her, and she's in a big pay-per-view. She always falls short, and this girl is phenomenal in the ring, and she proves it every time she steps up in the ring with any competitor she faces, and that's no lie. But I also thought, like, okay, you know, even though we might be disappointed that our wrestler didn't win, one of our favorite wrestlers didn't win, but I also like Becky as well. Let me throw that out there. But we might be disappointed, but maybe they have other plans for Sasha. Hopefully, people telling me, like, they're giving me ideas. Maybe Sasha will win the Royal Rumble coming up, and then she will go to WrestleMania and finally have her WrestleMania moment. And I actually like that idea. I feel like that's what she deserves. She's the only 4 horsewomen that never had her WrestleMania moment, and I hope she gets it. And honestly, I could say, is this Becky and Sasha really delivered in this match? And I would never take nothing away from Becky, even though I have a high compliment level going to Sasha, because if I discredit Becky for what she performed in this match, that would be discrediting her. But I like both women. Both women delivered. Both women gave their A game in this Hell in a Cell match. But I feel like Becky Lynch gimmick is being overpushed, and I just feel like that she been overpushed. But that's all I gotta say. Moving on, great match, phenomenal performance by these two women. Clap it up. But Sasha, I feel like Sasha should have took the W, but I feel like there's more in store for her. Hopefully there is, because I don't want to see this awesome talent had this momentum building up, then it falls short to the company's booking. You know what I'm saying? All right. Talk about the matches that y'all really care about, and then I want to talk about the matches y'all don't care about last, because, yeah. All right, so basically, this is the moment y'all been waiting for. So I'm going to talk about Seth Rollins, and I'm going to talk about Seth Rollins' match against Bray Wyatt, the Fiend. Okay, so let's get into it. This is the match. This is the main event. This is what everybody been waiting for. The fans that purchased the ticket to Hell in a Cell was waiting for. I thought the match was really weird. The red lights in the red lights, you know, it was like kind of dim looking. I feel like that was the whole point, like a Hell in a Cell vibe, and like the vibe to the Fiend character. Lights was weird, but you know, it wasn't necessarily like I couldn't stand it. It was something different, so I was cool with it. So basically, many people are telling me that there was a message behind this match. It was kind of like a scary movie. Seth Rollins was basically the victim. He keeps doing all this stuff to the Fiend, Bray Wyatt. He kept doing everything he could, curve stomp after curve stomp, like several times. He kind of made that curve stomp look a little weak, a little weak. The Fiend keeps kicking out of everything Seth Rollins put him in, delivers a pedigree. The Fiend still kicks out, so he still keeps kicking out. Seth puts a toolbox on his head and other items as well. Seth gets a sledgehammer. And the ref was like, no, don't do it. No, don't do it. And stuff like this. And I'm like, I know he not finna do what I think he about to do. Seth gets a sledgehammer. But that's when the ref starts saying all that stuff like, no, I don't think you should do this. And this is like this. He hits Bray and it ends in a DQ. This is what I don't understand. How is a Hell in a Cell match is going to end in a DQ? How, Sway? Tell me, give me the answers. How is a Hell in a Cell match going to end in a DQ? Because that never happened in Hell in a Cell history. I thought you get in Hell in a Cell, you lock that gate, whatever, you lock that cage up, anything go down until a winner is announced. You know what I'm saying? Nothing else can happen until a winner is announced. Everything goes. So I feel like this the type of match that they're in, so there is no rules. And I feel like the DQ was stupid. So you that concerned, but it's a Hell in a Cell match. But the message behind it, everybody keeps saying Bray is playing around with Seth Rollins. He playing around with Seth Rollins' mind. And you know, the Fiend keep kicking out of everything, kicking out of everything, something like a scary movie. He keeps kicking out of everything to life on Seth Rollins. Seth Rollins is like, bro, what I'm gonna do? I'm trying to do everything to keep him down, but he won't stay down. And the Fiend is like toying with his mind, toying with Seth Rollins' mind to Seth Rollins to get to this dark place. So Seth Rollins could do that, what he did with the sledgehammer. Bray Wyatt ends up with the upper hand. The end result to the match was Seth Rollins pouring out blood out his mouth. So yeah, but I get the agenda, what people are trying to tell me that was going on. It was all like a plot and it was a message behind it. Instead of looking at the match itself, it was a message, and I also looked at the message. But I just feel like this should have been a non-title match. And I feel like Bray one of those characters that he doesn't need a title already. Like, he doesn't need a title right away. Based off his character, he don't need no title all the way. He was building his momentum anyway. He don't really need no title. And I feel like they should have handled that better. They should have never put it ended in a DQ, because many people say, oh, Hell in a Cell doesn't need to end in a DQ. They could have handled it better. You know what I mean? In a better way than they did. But if you like the ending, then you did. If the people in the crowd didn't like it, they have the right to their own opinion and their own feelings. You know what I'm saying? They bought the ticket, they purchased the ticket. They have the right to feel the way they feel about the situation at hand. And the crowd was upset. So after Hell in a Cell went off, people posted videos online of people in the crowd chanting AEW and refund. So they be like, AEW refund. And that's a big, major problem for Vince. You know what I'm saying? But be honest, y'all. Do you really thought a refund screen was going to happen for you? You're not going to get no refund. You know what I'm saying? You pay your money. You don't like it. Suck it up. Move on, because that's a waste of my energy and time saying I want a refund. But I get y'all frustration, because many people that didn't understand the match at hand will want a refund. You know what I mean? And we're entitled to our own feelings. And if some people tell them that they need to shut up, suck it up, and stuff like that, okay. But you sitting at home, they at the show. Maybe it was different than it was sitting at home than at the show. But it is what it is, y'all. They can't change it now. They pay their money, so suck it up and move on. I understand y'all frustration because a DQ and a Hell in a Cell. Some of the points I didn't get in the match. I didn't get the ending of the match, but I also looked at the aspect of the storyline, what they was trying to do. It was the story, what they was trying to portray was okay, but I feel like they should have handled the booking in a better manner. You know what I mean? But most of the whole crowd didn't like it, so it probably was a problem then. If most of the crowd didn't like it. Right? You never should have put the Fiend in a title match this early against Seth Rollins. If you don't like my opinion, click the video. Get off the video. Alright? Alright, so moving on with that, comment down below how you feel about that Fiend situation with everything going on. We're gonna move on to Roman Reigns and Daniel Bryan versus Eric Rowan and Luke Harper. So basically, I watched the match. I'm gonna explain this as small as possible because y'all watched the match as well, and y'all watched the previous matches that I talked about, but I was just giving my opinions and how I felt as well about the matches. But this match right here, this match was good. It was cool. Not as good as Sasha and Becky match, but good. I love how Harper put Daniel on his he put Daniel Bryan on his shoulders, and Luke Harper was going for a drop kick on the top rope, but Roman Reigns stopped him and punched him, and you know, he went down. Daniel Bryan put Eric Rowan in a yes lock. Daniel Bryan athleticism in this match was really good as well. You know how he was building momentum, did a backflip off the ropes and stuff over was it Eric or Luke Harper head? I don't know, but he was building a lot of momentum in this match. And but summing it all up, Roman and Daniel won. Roman Reigns did a Superman punch. Daniel Bryan did a running knee, and then Roman also delivered a spear. I'm glad they won, but I don't feel like they should have pinned Luke Harper. I thought they should have pinned Eric Rowan since Eric Rowan started all of this. But Luke Harper, because like Luke Harper just came back, and I feel like they should have never did that. But that's my personal opinion. I don't know how y'all feel. But other than that, I hope this feud is over. They hugged it out. Daniel Bryan and Roman Reigns hugged it out. So basically, I hope this is over between them two, and we can move on with different storylines as this upcoming draft happens. So yeah, that's all I gotta say on that. I had to keep it short after I explained all that other stuff. I'll get into. Oh yeah, Charlotte Flair versus Bayley. SmackDown Women's Championship match. This is a SmackDown Women's Championship match. I knew this match was gonna happen, but it wasn't really announced but 30 hours before Hell in a Cell, and I really thought that was like, what? I mean, I feel like Bayley should have had the respect enough to have a advertised prior to Hell in a Cell, like a couple weeks before, because like if y'all knew she was gonna lose the belt, you should have gave her at least that respect and had her booking right. Okay, and that's my personal opinion. So if Bayley don't, but any other wrestler, if you don't like him, I feel like they have that respect to get booked properly prior to them losing the title. That's me. They should have announced it. All right. But this match wasn't as like, oh my God, I care. Like, you know, I care about Bayley. Charlotte, she does well in the ring, but to be honest, I feel like I've seen it so many times. I don't want to see Charlotte against Bayley. You know what I mean? So like it was like whatever. But I wanted Bayley to retain. I don't know how everybody else felt about it. Many people were giving Bayley fans headache. They were like, "Oh, Charlotte won, so what? Get over it." How can I get over it? You know what I mean? It's not about her winning. It's how she won. Like that's what I was saying about different people that be getting badly. It's not about like Charlotte winning. Maybe it is, because I feel like she shouldn't be a 10-time champion when other women need to have titles under their belt that really can prove that they championship worthy. You know what I mean? So like Charlotte a 10-time champ already, and she's so close to beating her dad's reign. They want her to beat her dad's reign so bad, it seems like. So I don't get it. Bayley lost to a tap out to a figure 8, and I felt bad because Sasha and Bayley tapped out looking weak. but I expected nothing less. This is what I expect, you know what I mean? So I'm looking at Bayley lost, and I'm like, this is what I expect. I don't expect nothing less. Bayley's upset about losing, and she cries, and what really struck me was like when she said, why does always happen to me? And I just felt like, you know, even though it's like the script, you know what I'm saying, it's scripted, it just felt like something just got to me in the heart, you know, and hit home that even though it's scripted, it's kind of like she felt that a little bit in a kind of way in real life, you know what I mean? But I don't want to try to express her emotion for her, but you know, as a Bayley supporter, you know, I felt it, and a lot of Bayley fans felt it. I just feel like Bayley lost for a reason. Maybe it was bad booking. Maybe they just were like, hey, shit, we going to Fox. We just want Charlotte to be champ. I felt like Bayley needed this because maybe Bayley wasn't fully healed, and a lot of people told me she was. Bayley wasn't fully healed. I feel like this right here would drive Bayley to go fully healed. And I'm telling you, like, if they book her right and do better by her, Bayley can come out better than ever. You know what I'm saying? With a new persona construction. You know what I'm saying? This loss maybe will help Bayley reach that point of turning fully healed and start, you know, taking over stuff and being more badass and stuff like that. I just feel like Charlotte don't need another title right now under her name, but she already has it. You cannot change it. I just want her, after the 10th title, she needs to slow down a little bit because she already making that mark. You know what I'm saying? She already is going to be up there, you know. So I just feel like there's other women should get some opportunities. And I just feel like other women other than the 4 horsewomen sometimes should get opportunities. But I also want Sasha Banks. Yeah, I also want Sasha Banks to get her WrestleMania moment because I feel like that was taken away from her. And I feel like she should finally get her WrestleMania moment. But I would love Charlotte Flair to challenge Liv Morgan for that title, but I also, in my mind, I'm thinking like Sasha Banks, whatever she moves to SmackDown. So, yeah. Alexa Bliss and Nikki Cross versus Kairi Sane and Asuka. This is a women's tag team title match, and this is another match that was a filler match, and I thought this match should have been announced prior to Hell in a Cell, even though y'all had a lot going on. You should have prepped this before this week came and had everything planned out at that pay-per-view, and we already knew before this premiere week, and y'all already knew that this premiere week was gonna go down. Y'all already know how jam-packed everything was, but I feel like this should have been advertised prior. You know, they at least deserve that respect. You know, Asuka and Kairi Sane. It should have been announced prior to this occasion. They deserve to be hyped. You know what I'm saying? When I want to see a title match, I'm like, oh yeah, like they fighting. Yes, I'm hyped, and I'm waiting for the match. I didn't even know this match was going down. But I love the ending of the match when Asuka spit the green mist into Nikki Cross' face. I thought that was awesome. Brought back memories from other wrestlers back in the day. I forgot the name, so don't come at me, but I thought that was a real heel thing to do, and I thought that was awesome. And I love that by Asuka and Kairi. I think that they're one of the best talents. I said one of, meaning there's other talents. I think they're the best talents on the roster that they have, and I'm glad they have the tag team titles. Hopefully they book them properly, but knowing Vince McMahon, he always screws something up, so they should have had the titles, in my personal opinion. Sometimes, you know, you get this weird vibe about things, and I feel like, what was your vendetta of getting them titles? You know what I'm saying? What was the reason for you getting them titles? But I'm not going to make assumptions. I'm going to just wait to see how things play out. But Asuka and Kairi, well-deserved. Love the green mist. Asuka and Kairi Sane, phenomenal Japanese wrestlers. Love them to the fullest, and bow. Y'all, ooh, this is a lot to talk about. That's what I'm telling y'all. All right, now we can get into the filler matches, basically. Like I gave y'all the matches that was like title matches, and yeah, basically the title matches first that people would care about, you know, to hear about. I'm not saying that the filler matches y'all didn't care about, but you know what I was getting towards, alright? But, so moving on, Randy Orton versus Ali, you know, Mustafa Ali. This is a filler match. This literally could have been used on SmackDown Live or something like that, but it happened on here because they was trying to fill out their whole pay-per-view and run some time down. Yeah, basically trying to take up some time. His match wasn't bad, though. Even though I could say it was a filler match, this match wasn't as bad as I thought. It was cool. Wanted Mustafa Ali to win. Would have been a good win for him under his belt, but, you know, I love how Mustafa Ali countered the RKO. I thought it was really cool. Great performance by Mustafa Ali, but I just feel like why he couldn't win the match. Randy Orton won, and I'm like, bro, whatever. But great performance by Mustafa Ali. Randy Orton, with me right now, Randy Orton is in hot water off something he said on a game stream, and y'all already know what that is. If you know it, comment down in the comment section. I won't say too much on it because, you know, it is what it is, but I feel like Randy Orton been putting himself in hot water with me personally for that, what he said on that game stream. It was cool, a cooler match, take up time. So moving on, the OC versus the War Raiders and Braun Strowman. I love you, Braun, but I think this match could have been saved for Raw. This is like a Raw match. You know what I'm saying? This is a filler match. You know what I'm saying? This is a filler match. We probably already seen this match before and wouldn't even know it, you know what I'm saying? But I didn't really watch this match all the way through, and I'm gonna be frankly honest. All I know is the match ended in a disqualification. The OC attacks Braun Strowman, and the War Raiders came in to help Braun Strowman. They did a suicide dive, doom, you know what I'm saying? Took out Luke Gallows and Carl Anderson, and AJ Styles got back on his feet, and he tried to deliver the phenomenal forearm to Braun Strowman. Braun Strowman connected to his face, hit a right punch to his face, and there AJ Styles laid out and Braun music played, and that was that. And I thought that match was like, who cared? sorry, not sorry. So basically we had Chad Gable versus Baron Corbin. Also a filler match. This match could have been held on Raw. We saw this match so many times, but even though I can say we saw this match so many times, him and King Corbin have chemistry together, but I can't stand Baron Corbin. Like, he be getting on my nerves. But anyways, Gable improved a lot since he left WWE and came back, and it was nice to see Chad Gable improve. Yeah, improve. But Gable won. I thought it was funny because Baron Corbin tried to hit him with a weapon and ended up getting rolled up and pinned, and Chad Gable won the match. So yeah, but everybody talking about he shorted Gable. They making jokes about Chad Gable because, you know, he got attacked backstage by Baron Corbin as well. Oh, the matches. Okay, I did. Alright, y'all. Yeah. Alright, y'all. So basically, I'm about to edit this video and get this video up. This is my Hell in a Cell review. I tried to do this review super fast because, you know, it's a lot of things to do. Then I got to get ready for SmackDown tomorrow. And I'm trying to do more videos on my channel. I should have been did this, like, prior to the day. So I should have did it days ago. But better late than never, as I said. I wanted Sasha to win because I felt like Sasha deserved that win. And I don't understand where they was going with the storyline because she was building all this momentum up. And I feel like she lost to Becky Lynch, made her look weak. But maybe they're going with another angle with Sasha Banks. Hopefully they book her right. Yeah, hopefully they book her right and not try to F her over. Because if they do, that will be so devastating to see once again. But yeah, but Bayley got beat by Charlotte, and that was a filler match. I feel like Bayley should have had at least amount of respect to get that match advertised prior. But I feel like I don't care no more. Charlotte always get these titles, and just another title up on her belt. It is what it is. You can't stop nothing. So hopefully Charlotte do great by us by a champion, but I really don't feel like she'll have it on long. Sasha go to you get drafted, then What's good? But we still gotta wait for Liv Morgan, so we gotta see what Liv Morgan gonna do when she come back. And we've been waiting on her for a while. But I hope Bayley is good. And Bayley, this is everybody has their time where they have to give the title up. It might be a hard challenge, but I understand you giving it up to Charlotte. But hopefully Bayley finally turn full blown heel and we start to get that fiery Bayley. You know, screw the fans for a moment, because we need her to go to that fire. Not no, oh, you know, I'm gonna be loyal to Sasha, but you know what I'm saying? Nah, we need you to go full blown, all right? But I'm not saying not be loyal to Sasha, but I'm just saying be more intense with your heel, okay? People are pissed about Sasha and Bray Wyatt, so basically that's the whole thing. The fans were pissed off because they thought it was Sasha and Bray Wyatt big night, and we fell short of that. People came to see a title match against Bray Wyatt and Seth Rollins. Of course, they thought Bray Wyatt was going to win, and they didn't understand what was going on at hand. And I feel like the WWE should have handled it in a different manner and not put it as a title match. You know what I'm saying? If it wasn't a title match, people probably would have been better with the outcome, because it ain't no title match. Maybe they would have still booed, and you'll never know, but hey. But I wonder what's next for the booking. Lately, WWE, I don't know what y'all been doing lately, but you know, even though you get mad sometimes at this business, wrestling and all that, but you always find your way back to it. I don't know why. It's kind of like a drug. Like, you keep coming back to it, even though it's wild how they be doing booking and stuff. Because, you know, WWE always been that one wrestling company that you watched since you was a kid, and you feel like, dang, I can't turn my back just yet. Because, you know, they get your hopes up, then you, oh yeah, then fall short. And what I don't realize, before I end this video, I don't realize what they was doing with Sasha and Bayley, because also y'all built Bayley up to folks getting their hopes up. Like, what's she gonna do? Bayley's a heel now. Oh, and then we like, I don't know. But y'all, tell me what y'all think on this pay-per-view. Like, comment, subscribe, hit that notification bell, and stay tuned for more videos like this. And we just gotta wait. The next pay-per-view is Survivor Series, and I hope Survivor Series is great, because after Hell in a Cell, y'all need to do something. Period. But yeah, like, comment, subscribe, hit that notification, and I'm out of here. Peace.